All right, everybody, welcome in NorCal Sports Network. The Giants in a torturous fashion in the ninth inning. Let's get the lights up there. There we go. Giants get the hats. Giants win it 2-1 behind a great pitching effort from Mason Black and 3 for 4. Elliot Ramos almost goes for the cycle tonight, and they were the story, along with Camilo Duvall at the end of the game. Casey Schmidt, another 2 hits. So Ramos and Schmidt. Isn't it interesting, guys, that the Giants looks like they're playing their best ball of the season, playing tough teams, winning 3 of 4 on a road trip with playoff contenders, playoff teams, really. Well, we'll see if the Royals make it. They may not make it. But all with Casey, since Casey's come up and Chapman's been out. Interesting. Casey at his own position. And as Ryan says, those 45 Ks for Matt Chapman with runners in scoring position really hurt the Giants this year. Yeah, that's probably 5 wins right there, Ryan. Probably another 5 wins. You know, Giants win this game, win their 76th game of the season. Now are looking at 76 and 79 on the season. Or is that 70? Was that 76 or 75? Maybe it's 75. I don't know. The standings updated. I'm not even sure anymore, guys. I don't know if this. Yeah, it's updated. 75 and 79. Okay. So 75 wins. Crazy how a team starts to look good when they're out of it. You know, why they couldn't play this kind of ball, you know, for a better half of the season. But, you know, Lou should be joining us. I'm not sure where Lou is. Let me see. If he got the hold on, did I send him the right? Hold on, guys. Yeah, I sent him the link, so we'll see. Maybe Lou's. Hold on here. I'm sorry. Yep, I sent it to him. Okay, so hopefully Lou will step in and join us tonight. Steven Ortega says, "Do I think the Giants are winning tomorrow?" I mean, the Royals have lost 5 in a row, right? They got to win. I mean, maybe they're feeling the pressure. Younger teams that haven't been in the playoffs for what's the last time the Royals have been in the playoffs? 2015 when they won the World Series. Did they follow that up in 2016 with a playoff appearance? I don't think so. Okay. Lou's okay. Yeah, I think I said 8:30 tonight. So got it set for 8. I had company. They had just left about 7:30, so we were able to make it at 8. Lou will join us about 8:30 tonight. So no worries. We'll carry this. Does this win mean Farhan stays, Dan? No, Stephen, the decision has been made on Farhan already. Whether he's staying or going, it's already done. So it doesn't matter what the Giants do these next 8 games, whether they win all 8, lose all 8, split them. Farhan decision has been made. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure he's going. Okay. They missed the playoffs. Bottom line is they missed the playoffs and they're going to finish under 500. Okay. The team is not going to finish over 500. They may win 79 or 80 games the way they're starting to look, but they're not going to finish over 500. I think they probably win 2 or 3 more games. They're looking pretty good right now, to be honest with you. They're playing loose. I like the fact that Casey Schmidt is in the lineup. I really do. I mean, Casey Schmidt, guys, is a guy that I wanted to see play all the time. He got the big hit yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, drove in a couple of runs. And tonight he went 2 for 4. Casey, let's see. Casey's hitting 237. You know, he doesn't have that many at bats. He's got 5 homers. How many at bats does Casey have on the season? Let's take a look. He had 98 at bats going into this tonight. He got 2 hits and he went 2 for 4. So he's got 102 at bats on the season. You know, he went from 214 to 237. Gets a couple more hits. Now, the problem is they're winning and Chapman comes back tomorrow. So Chapman comes back tomorrow and Casey goes to the bench is my guess. I don't think he goes to the bench. I think he goes to second base or shortstop. You know, Luciano finally got to play tonight, but 0 for 3, 2 more strikeouts. What do you expect from the kid? You know, he doesn't get any regular playing time. McRae 0 for 4. They stick him out there, and they keep sticking him out there. Wisely 0 for 2. He's down to 226. Bailey 1 for 4 with an RBI, and then Ramos, of course, 3 for 4. Ramos got an 800 OPS. Yaz goes 1 for 4. Canna 1 for 3. I mean, I look at this lineup: Yaz, Canna, Conforto, Ramos, Bailey, McRae, Schmidt, Wisely, Fitzgerald, Luciano. So, who do I want back out of that lineup for next year? I would want Ramos, Schmidt, Fitzgerald, and Luciano. McRae, I'm not sold on McRae as a guy that can hit consistently. Okay. Strikes out way too much. I like his potential. But so what did I say? Ramos, Bailey, that's 2, Fitzgerald, and Luciano, 4. That's all I really want to see back. But Schmidt, I don't know what they're going to do with him, guys. I told you guys Fitzgerald is no shortstop, Nick. Fitz is no shortstop. Look, the guy doesn't have the hands that Casey Schmidt does. Who goes down, Marcus? That's easy. Get rid of Donovan Walton, please. This guy should not be up on the team. He's 30 years old. He's a journeyman. He's going nowhere. He doesn't belong on the roster. Marco Luciano should get as many at-bats, and I don't care what he does with the at-bats. I don't care what he does in the field. Play the kid. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe. As Shell says, hit that like and subscribe, everybody. That would be appreciated. There it is. Like and subscribe. Yes, if you hit that like and subscribe, they will come. That helps the channel, really does grow, guys. Really appreciate it when you do that. It makes a world of difference. Hold on one sec here. Okay, there we go. I just had to do a little deal here. Okay, so we've got to this whole team, the way, they didn't pitch Walker obviously in the 9th because he had pitched a couple games in a row and they didn't want to put him out there 3 days in a row. So Walker wasn't available tonight. That's why you saw Duvall get the close. And what did he do? He promptly walked the first 2 guys, and then he was able to strike out Frazier, and then he got the fly out to right field. The runners advanced. The one pitch that got away with runners on was it first and second? I'm trying to remember. And the ball got in the dirt, and the runners actually didn't advance. Did you guys think that hit his back foot? What caused the ball to bounce away? They didn't show the replay. I can talk. The replay. They didn't show it enough. They showed one replay of it. Did anybody think that the ball hit the batter's back foot? I know it hit the dirt first, but anytime it hits the dirt and then hits a player, his foot, they always give him a hit by pitch. So, that's what you thought too, Mark. Yeah. How did the ball bounce away? How come the Royals weren't reviewing that and asking for a hit batter? That would have loaded the bases up with was that Frazier that ended up striking out? I think it was. Wouldn't it have been loaded with nobody out? Oh, you think it hit the heel of the glove? Probably did. You would have thought if it hit Frazier's foot, he would have been, barking up a tree like he got hit in the foot. So, yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to seen it. And what was all that about? Anybody know what the replay was in the bottom of the ninth for the ball that went down the left field line that was just foul? Did they think it may have tipped Casey's glove or something? Was that what they were looking at, you think? That's what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking they must have thought, did it just tick Casey's glove? I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing was about. Because had it hit Casey's glove, it was past the bag, and it had not hit the ground yet, so it would have been ruled a fair ball if it ticked his glove. I think that's what it was, because to me, it looked like as Casey dove, it looked like it went, let me get you a side angle here. It looked like it went like right by it. Just missed his glove. What a heck of an effort though on Schmidt's part. That would have been awesome if he would have been able to snag that. That's the only thing I can think of. And I'm surprised John Miller and Hunter Pence didn't figure that out. They're going, what could it be? They're causing the catcher, their pitcher to just sit out there forever. And then they're talking about it hit the catcher. It was catcher's interference. What are they reviewing? I think they were looking to see if it nicked Casey's glove. I'm almost positive that's what it was. Mason Black looked good tonight, Robert. Good to see. You would like to see him be able to do that consistently. If we take a look at his line on the night was fantastic. I mean, he let's see what he ended up doing for the night. He went 5 2/3, only gave up 4 hits, 84 pitches, 54 strikes, 4 Ks. Not a bad outing from Mason Black. Good to one more outing like that going into the off season gives you hope for either, possible trade, somebody, value going up for a young pitcher, or possible someone in the rotation for next year. But that's the box score. Tommy Pham, 3 Ks, 0 for 5. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, huh? Tommy Pham striking out to end the game. That was, and you never mind seeing Tommy Pham kind of get the short end of the stick and things. But let's take a peek, guys, shall we? This is an interesting night. Let's take a look at the scoreboard around the big leagues. And White Sox Padres knotted up bottom of the 6th, no score. Yankees and A's 1-1 going on at the bottom of the 7th over in Oakland. And the Dodgers trailing the Rockies 2-0 after scoring 20 runs yesterday. They haven't been able to put up a run in their first 4 at bats. We'll see what happens there. Maybe Shohei comes up with a few people on base and knocks one out. Cubs won earlier this afternoon 3-1 behind Jameson Taillon. Cincinnati Reds behind Nick Martinez beat the Pirates 8-3, and Mitch Keller takes the loss. Tampa beats the Blue Jays 1-0. 1-0. You don't see that too often. Orioles get a much needed win. They've been struggling, but the Tigers have been, chasing and caught the Twins in the wild card. They let's see, depending on what the Twins did tonight, we'll get to that score. Marlins beat the Braves. That's a hurtful one. Wow, that hurts for the Braves. Losing. If the Mets won, they fall 3 behind. Let's take a look. I haven't looked at the scoreboard yet. No, the Mets got crushed tonight. Okay. Twins win a big game, so they go 1 game up on Kansas City for that final wild card. Phillies beat the Mets 12-2. Mariners beat the Rangers 8-2. The Mariners are surging. Astros win 9-7, keeping a lead on Seattle on that. Arizona, big win for them, playing a tough series in Milwaukee. Then, of course, the Giants winning 2-1. Cleveland got the win tonight 5-1. And so those still a few games going on here. So if we take a look at the up-to-date standings, division-wise, we've got the Orioles climbing to within 3.5. They can move to 3, or that'll go back to 4, depending on what the Yankees do against Oakland. Cleveland has the division wrapped up virtually. 7.5 in front of KC, 8.5 on Minnesota, then 9.5 on Detroit. Houston has a 5-game lead. They still got a series to go with Seattle, but I think that division is Houston's. It's kind of like LA. They own it. Houston owns it. Philly's got their division wrapped up. Milwaukee has theirs done. LA clinched a playoff spot, but still Padres have a fighting chance. And Padres what was that game where the Padres were playing, 1-1 or something? The Padres were, or 0-0 maybe, that game going on. Diamondbacks have won 3 in a row. Look at the run differential for the D-backs, plus 100, plus 90 for the Padres. Yeah. Dodgers have the biggest run differential in the National League at 133. In the American League, it's 132 by the Yankees. There you go. Dodgers, Yankees, top 2 run differential. Are we on a collision course for a coast-to-coast World Series like we had in 77 and 78 with the Yankees and Dodgers? That would be a barn burner. And let's take a look at the wild card standings. And in the American League, Baltimore, comfortable 5-game lead over Minnesota, 4 games over Kansas City. So Detroit is 1 back, Seattle's 2 back. I understand Minnesota holds the tiebreaker over Detroit. And in the National League, the Padres are still playing. Diamondbacks get a little breathing room. They now have a 3-game lead on the Braves. They were tied with the Mets, so the Diamondbacks get to the 5 spot, and Mets are in the 6. Somebody's going to play Milwaukee, who's ever finishes 6th, whether that's any one of those teams, Padres, D-backs, Mets, and Braves. What would be a shame, in my opinion, would be seeing the Padres face the Diamondbacks. I would like to see one of those teams, or both of those teams advance. It would be nice to see 3 teams in the National League West in the National League Division Series. And that cannot happen if Kansas or Arizona and San Diego finish 4-5. Hopefully, one of them finishes 6th and they could play Milwaukee. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, New York versus LA is Major League Baseball's Dream World Series. I would think so. Yeah. I would think so. Yep. Yeah. So, Robert Rothberg, my thoughts on Melvin, please. My thoughts on Melvin are mixed. I feel like, they're starting to play good ball here this final week and a half, 2 weeks of the season. It's what the Padres did the last month in September. They were horrible. They make a late run just to get to 500, finish 82-80 last year with a lot of talent. I'm wondering if Melvin, I just don't know. Is he getting enough out of these guys? I mean, this isn't a great team, so I don't think the Giants with another manager are that much better because of their way they have been constructed and the way they hit and the way they actually, instead of hit, the way they miss. Too much swing and miss on this Giants team. And Steven says, do I think the decision Farhan will go public during the Cardinal series or when the Giants season ends? Not sure. If they follow what they did last year with Kapler, maybe they make that move. I don't think that was Farhan's move last year to fire Kapler. I think he was forced to do it by the ownership. So maybe ownership does it again. That was their, you're going to get a lot more publicity if you do it while they're at home because everybody will be talking about it. You don't want to do it on a Monday morning after a Sunday football game with the Niners because the Niners tend to rule the next day. If the Giants want to be relevant in the news, in the Bay Area news cycle, probably should do it, Thursday, right before their final homestand. That's a day off. You get the news cycle going all day Thursday, where the Giants are the talk. It carries over into Friday and Saturday, and then you got the final game, and then you got, Niners, of course, would be taking on New England a week from Sunday at home, but you'll own the news cycle for a few days. And, I think that would be good. It gives the fans a little bit to have some hope for going into the end of the 24 season and into 25, that maybe something different is going to happen. So that's what I would do. If you're going to let Farhan go, I would do it Thursday after this road trip. Come home, team, just kind of get a new feeling. Just get it done. They made a decision to move on, but a lot of times these types of decisions tend to go at the end of the season after it's over. You see a lot of that happen the day after. Mark Graves, they should have Farhan announce that they signed Crawford for a one-day contract. Then after the game, they announced Farhan has dismissed the health concerns. Yeah, that would make Farhan, look like, it'd humanize him a little more, I guess. Kyle says, I know you got some semi-personal ties to Melvin. Dan, but he's just never moved the needle for me. I think he was the breath of fresh air from Gabe for most series fans, but not that we're going to win. It's hard to say. I hear you. There's certain things about Melvin. I just don't know. If Melvin's making out the lineup card all by himself, I'm not crazy about that at all. I would say I don't like what he's done then. If he's the one calling the shots, who plays and who doesn't, if it's truly him, I'm not happy that Matos, well, he doesn't control over Matos being here or not, but I'm not happy that Luciano's sitting on the bench. If that's Melvin's decision, to me, that's very, very short-sighted and not thinking clearly. Luciano's got to play. He's got to develop. He's not going to develop sitting there watching. And these are meaningless games, guys. Don't let anybody fool you and tell you they mean something. They mean nothing other than what the players do. They mean nothing for the team. And if 500 is a goal, whoop-de-doo, you finished 500. You finished 500 when it didn't count. Don't give me that. I hate that. Oh, we're trying to get to 500. Like that's an accomplishment. No, you got eliminated on September 19th. Okay? You got eliminated with a full 10 days on the calendar. So that to me, yeah. If Melvin did that, he did it for Farhan, says Mark. Yeah, I just don't know. I wish I could hear Melvin's true thoughts on the line. I think we heard a little bit of it, his frustration in the news article about a week ago, that it's been his worst year. He hasn't enjoyed it. It's been very disappointing. He felt like he couldn't do some of the things he wished he would have done. He's not blaming anybody else but himself. But if you read between the lines, he's pretty frustrated with this analytics BS. Hey, Ohtani just homered again, everybody. Wow. Ohtani again, homers. Unbelievable. Number 52 on the year. And that is good news for my fantasy team. We needed that. Wow. All of a sudden, everybody started getting hits in my lineup. Very good. Merrill, Marte, Luis Robert, Stanton, and Ohtani. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Got to check my up-to-date standings here and see how I'm doing. Gosh, come on. I got to catch this guy. No way. I dropped into third place. How did Solar Eclipse get 3.5 points? This is crazy. Solar Eclipse. Solar Eclipse. Oh, he's got 12 RBIs tonight. Did he? Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. No, he doesn't have RBIs. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy stuff in my fantasy baseball league. I've got to get no time. No time left for you. Okay. All right. We should have Lou Marston joining us any moment. He said about 8:30. So we shall see him shortly. Any prediction where Snell signs, hopefully with the Giants? Too early to predict on that, Robert. My gut tells me it's somewhere on the West Coast. I would say watch out for San Diego re-signing him. And yeah, Giants could be in there. Maybe the Rangers pony up some money. Rangers pitching not too good, although they got Kumar Rocker, who's now pitching for them and will be, a stalwart next year. But Texas always needs pitching. Depends on how much money Texas is willing to spend. A lot of this has to do with TV contracts and revenue as well. Okay, so Mark Graves is saying their buddies Melvin threw him a bone by not playing Marco. Maybe. What else we got in the chat? Did I miss any? Did I miss any supers or member chats? Let me see. Shell, what's good, Dan? In chat, be sure to like and sub. Yep. There's Shell. Always pumping the channel. I love it. Thank you, Shell. Let's see. I gotta find my members out here. Hey, by the way, guys, if you're interested in joining and becoming a member, I don't know how you do it. Maybe I'll have there's some way. One of you members, maybe you could type in, how do you join the member on here? I don't know exactly how to do it. Yeah, that would help. Yeah, Webb will exceed 200 innings in his next start here. He's got how many innings has Logan Webb pitched so far this year? Why don't we take a look here? Logan Webb. Hold on. Let me look up Logan Webb. I'll do it on the computer. Rob C says Webb is trash. Okay. There is a join button. Click on it. Okay. There's a join button, Mark says. If you want to become a member, $5, help support channel, get your chats read more frequently. It gets you some discounts. It gets you some extra videos that we put out for members only. We've got a merch store that we've got to finalize some stuff with that to get our merch ready to go. So I need to get that done and then start promoting that merch. Mark Graves says it's right next to the subscribe button. Okay. So let's take a look at Logan Webb and see how many pitches Sir Logan has pitched. I think he's in the round 196, 198.2. He needs an inning and a third to reach 200 innings. 3.58 whip, 3.2 WAR. He's 12-10 with a 3.58 ERA and a 1.24 whip, 3.58 ERA. Started 32 games already. So it looks like Webb has one more start in him. He pitched Thursday? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Looks like he's going to pitch Wednesday in Arizona, and that'll be it for Webb for the season. Unless he gets rocked and can't get through the first inning and only gets an out or two, and he needs to throw another inning to pitch his 200 innings. But that is Logan Webb's stats for the year. Interesting. Where did I lose a half point tonight, guys? Runs. I need another run. Dilly, I'm going to take that half point away from you. I need some runs tonight. I got to check. This is important stuff, guys. We're going down to the last week. Let me check Dilly's team and see who he's got playing. He's got Logan O'Hoppe, but he's not in the lineup. Oh, yes, he is. 0 for 1. Oh, he's done. Okay. Alonso's done. Paredes done. Alex Bohm done. Willie Adames done. Max Muncy. Doggone it. I got the home run from Shohei Ohtani, and Max Muncy was on base. So Ohtani gets a run, and Muncy gets a run. And my guy drives him in. I get the RBI, but got it. Muncy had to be on base. You're always bugging me, Muncy. Pena's game's final. Ozuna final. Schwarber final. Yoshida final. Okay, Profar still playing. And Profar's got to run. No more runs for Dilly, okay? No more runs for Dilly. My lineup is better. I got to cream rise to the top. Come on. Come on. Would help if I had some other guys playing tonight. Juan Soto, one of my guys, on the bench. White with the logo on the left side of the chest would be cool. Yeah. Logo on the left side. We got to get those shirts. Sell large shirts, Dan. Large. Larry only sells like XL, triple X, I think. Anyway, he gave me a shirt for free, but it was a sack of potatoes. So I had the logo cut out and had it sewn onto a nice fitted tee. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I got to get the, I like white too. I do like white. White with this logo right here. I don't know how well that'll look though. White on white. That might look really good on a red shirt. Huh? That logo. How do we blow that logo up and make it bigger? Let me see if I can pull up the NorCal Sports Network logo for you guys. Where can I find that? Maybe in the Gmail? Maybe in a Gmail. Maybe if I NorCal Sports Network logo. No, I don't see it. I don't find it. I don't know how to find any of it. Why do I got San Francisco Gate Daily in here in my email? That's all. Anyway. All right. Well, guys, looking at the standings behind me here in the on the wall, we see nothing's changed for a long time. We got the Yankees, Orioles, Blue Jays, Tampa, or not Blue Jays, Boston, Tampa, and the Blue Jays. Then Cleveland, KC is hanging on. Let me just make sure and look at those standings to make sure. Is Kansas City? Yeah, Kansas City holds a game lead over Minnesota. Minnesota holds a game lead over Detroit. And the White Sox just hanging in there. Chicago White Sox with 117 losses. Who are they playing tonight? The Padres? Yeah. Let's see if there's an update on that score with the Padres and the White Sox. That game is in the bottom of the seventh, 2-0 Padres. And the Yankees and A's are all knotted up in the top of the ninth. I'd like to see Oakland get that win. Let me see who's pitching. The A's. Oh, Mason Miller in there. All right, one walk. I don't need that. I got Mason Miller. Go ahead and get him, Mason. Go get him. All right, then you got the American League West. You still have Houston right up there, Seattle, Texas, Oakland. Oakland's still ahead of the Angels. I haven't even updated that for a long time. Yes, Oakland's got a very comfortable lead, 5.5. Angels will finish in last. Phillies, Mets, Braves, Washington, Miami. That's a dark hat, isn't it? You barely see it. And we got Milwaukee, Chicago, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Dodgers, Padres and Arizona. Your San Francisco Giants, followed by the Colorado Rockies. And yeah, so there's not really much that's going to change in that. Arizona could take over San Diego. Detroit could pass Minnesota, maybe even Kansas City. Kansas City losing 5 in a row. Wow. Talk about feeling pressure, guys. Baltimore and Kansas City, 2 young teams, really feeling it. Hey, how about did you guys hear the news that Jordan Hicks went on the IL and he's done for the season, and he needed one more out to reach an innings bonus that would have given him $83,000 more? One more out. Wow. You couldn't let the kid go out there? Seriously, you either pay him the bonus or let him go out there and throw to one batter or 2 batters in an inning in a meaningless game, and just let him throw up like he's throwing 75-mile-an-hour batting practice, 65-mile-an-hour, just throwing him up there. Let him get his out. My goodness. That's I hope they pay him. I really do. But I get it, innings limit, you got injured. That's why you get in the contract, the innings limit, because of durability. But dang, that really sucks. So, that one hurts. That one hurts. So tomorrow, what time's the game time tomorrow? 5:10 tomorrow again? Is it a 5:10 game tomorrow? Giants win 2-1. Tough loss. No, tomorrow, is it a 2:10 game? Hold on here. I'm seeing on a schedule. 1 second. Bear with me. I saw 5:10 earlier. No, 2:10. Okay. 2:10. So a 2:10 game tomorrow. Tomorrow's pitchers are Landon Roop and Brady Singer. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. I'm not even making predictions anymore. This is crazy. The Giants winning this the way they are. So, yeah. But let's look at tomorrow's games. Let's see if we can pull up tomorrow's games, because tomorrow's going to be pretty interesting, guys. Because now we're getting down to the final 8 games of the season, and it's going to go fast. But here's your tomorrow's schedule: Pittsburgh, Cincinnati in a who cares game. Washington, Chicago, another who cares game. Detroit, Baltimore. There's one. Detroit has to win. Baltimore is pretty much set to make the playoffs. They'd like to keep, winning, but they don't have to. Atlanta losing to Miami tonight. They've got to win tomorrow. Max Fried goes on the mound for the Braves. Minnesota at Boston. Minnesota needs a win. Phillies, New York. Both teams trying to win to get the Phillies trying to get the number 1 seed in the National League, and the Mets trying to make the playoffs, hold off the Braves. Toronto at Tampa, another who cares game. San Francisco at Kansas City, we mentioned. Kansas City has to win. Seattle at Texas. Seattle needs that one. The Angels at Houston. It's kind of a nothing burger, but Houston has a little bit to play for the division. Arizona, Milwaukee. It's a big game for the Diamondbacks, especially because they could fall out if they went on a losing streak. Then you got Cleveland at St. Louis, Chicago at San Diego. The Padres need that one. The Yankees, A's, and then Colorado, LA trying to win the number 1 seed. And just taking a quick peek back at the scoreboard since Shohei had hit the home run, update of the scoreboard, Padres leading the White Sox in the top of the 8th. That bullpen of the Padres, lights out, should be able to shut them down. A's batting in the bottom of the 9th. Brent Rooker up the plate. Garrett Cole still pitching. He's going for 1 out away from a complete game, but he may not. He can get the complete game, but he's not going to get a decision. Only way Garrett Cole gets a decision in this game is if he loses, because he's not going to pitch past the 9th. If Rooker hits one out or something like that, he gets a loss, Garrett Cole. Dodgers took the lead 4-3, the big home run hit by Shohei, of course. And those are the only games going on right now. The rest, just these 3 ball games. So we'll see what happens there. Let me see something here, guys. I am going to try to do something here. Give me a second here and see if I can pull this off. I'm going to hit invite, copy. Paste. Come on. There we go, guys. In the StreamYard right there. Anybody want to come join the show? I put the link out there for you. Come on into the show and join me and share your thoughts. We'll keep the lines open for a little bit. It's Friday night. We probably won't go too long. Buster here looking like he wants out of the door. What's up, Buster boy? Huh? Yeah, you're going to have a good old Buster boy right there. Buster, you're on the show. Hey, Buster. Hey, boy, look at me. Hey. Buster. Hey. Say hello to everybody. He's torn because he hears noise happening outside the door. He's hearing rattling. We had some company tonight and cleanup time, and he's hearing things bang around. And he's, I think he thinks maybe there's some action going on out there. Philip says, I don't know if this is true, but there are reports that Jordan Hicks has a habit. Oh, I saw that. It's spitting at San Francisco PD's feet when they are stationed at the bullpen, and in a recent homestand, his shoulder check. I haven't heard that. I mean, I read that, Philip. I'm not going to comment that it's true or not. I don't think. My guess is it's false. I mean, my guess is that's false. But if it's true, it'd be interesting. It would be interesting. Maybe that's how he hurt his shoulder, huh? Shoulder check somebody on the IL. If that's the case, if that was true, yeah, so be it. That would be fitting that he missed out on his bonus. If he hurt his shoulder, he went on the IL because of inflammation in his shoulder after shoulder checking somebody. Guys, there is the link. It's right here. It's in the chat. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Join us if you like. Tomorrow night, we'll go again at 8 o'clock, guys, even though it's an afternoon game. College football tomorrow night. 4 o'clock, Cal at Florida State. 4 o'clock. Darn, I leave. I have to be somewhere at 5:30. I'm going to miss the second half. Hopefully, Cal takes it to him. I want to see Cal get to a 4-0 start. They might get ranked if they do that. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know with this Jordan Hicks thing, guys. Hey, how's that looking? How's that Farhan? That's coming in pretty clear, isn't it? The tragic number 0. Can we all see Farhan in the background there in the casket? Looking pretty dapper in the casket. I kind of like seeing that back there. How's that look, guys? Everybody liking that? The tragic number? Thanks to Mark Graves putting that together. Look how clear that is, guys. There's Farhan. Let me get a little. Maybe I got too close. Got to adjust. There's Farhan in the casket. Not looking nice and peaceful in there. We need a closed casket. Oh man. We need a closed casket, right, Mark? Need a lid for that thing. We could maybe we should bury him with an A's hat. Hang the A's hat over it, since that's where he got his start. So anyway, so it's what else could I come up with for you guys? Some interesting stuff. You know what? I might have something for you guys. Let me see if I can do something here. Let's see if we can have some fun from a past time. Where can we go? Where can we go for just trying to find something that was an where do we got? What do we got in here? I'm looking for some old highlights. I don't know if I have anything from way, way, way back in the show. Do we have anything? Hey, Buster boy. I'm looking, guys. Hold on here. I'm trying to go. I have to keep loading. Loading. Hold on one sec. One sec, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. How about a little commercial? Yes, terrible, disappointing season, and promises another disappointing off season incoming. Most likely. Most likely. How about a little commercial from NorCal Sports Network? Hey everyone, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. We are thrilled to have you here. If you love sports, then you are in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and Twitter at NorCal Sports Network for behind-the-scenes content, sneak peeks, and more fun updates. Again, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it would mean a lot to the channel. And you are definitely in the right place if you love NorCal sports professional teams. Thank you again. All right. There we go. A little plug. And so NorCal Sports Network. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. You know what? I got to turn my air conditioning down. You know what's cool? When you have your apps from your phone and you can just kind of control your air conditioning. Oh, Face ID. That won't work. Wonder if Face ID would work if I... 77 in the house right now. I think it's a little warm in here. Going to turn it down to 75. Start cooling. It's 84 degrees outside right now. It says 77 inside here. That's pretty cool. Watch this. I think it'll, if I kicked it on, it'll go on. It'll say cooling. I can control this. There it is, inside cooling. There we go. Whew. I needed that thing to go on. I forgot to turn it down. Whenever I go on, I got all these lights in here and stuff, and it gets me a little warm. Kyle says, I know it's off topic again. I just zoomed into the logo on your screen. Just put a black thin circle around the edge, and it would look awesome on white tees. Ah, I wonder how we could do that. Change the logo, maybe. I can probably get my graphic artist that created that to do that. That would be kind of cool. Buster, you want outside? Okay, hold on, guys. Buster's whining. Buster gets attention when he whines. There you go, buddy. All right. Email it to me, and I'll add the circle around it and send it back to you. Okay. Let me see if I can do that, Kyle. Let me pull up the logo here. 1 sec. Got to take care of some business. I just got to find it here. I know we have a link to the channel that has the logo. I got so many texts in here that I got to make sure I find the right one. No, let me go over here. 1 second here, guys. Sorry. What do you guys think of George Kittle? You think he's going to play Friday or Sunday? It sounds like he's doubtful. That means, and you know what? How about Colin Cowherd today saying Brock is going to be, he was a trust fund child because he said that Brock's got all these weapons. I love Ryan Smith's tweet at him saying, yeah, like Kurt Warner had Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and the running back, I'm forgetting his name, from San Diego State, who was so good for them. Oh, gosh. And, Orlando Pace, Marshall Faulk, thank you, the left tackle. He had all these great weapons, but somehow Kurt Warner was just an amazing story, this, folk hero story, and that Brock Purdy. Why does everybody rip on Brock Purdy? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm still looking for that logo, Kyle. Maybe Ryan could send it to me again with the link. I'm digging. I can't find the dog. I'm gonna have to erase Ryan's text because if I get one, I get 8 like in 9 seconds. Rapid fire text. Ryan, saying speaking facts. You know what? Take Bo Nix and your Broncos, and your Broncos are going nowhere. Your Broncos are going to win 7 games this year and lose 10. Buster's barking tonight. Hold on. He's wound up. I got to close my door. Hey, Buster, shut up. I'm on YouTube, Buster. I'm on a podcast, dude. Buster, I'm on a podcast. Get it together, buddy. Hey, get it together. We got lots of people watching NorCal Sports Network. We can't have you barking. Yeah, I'm about ready. Hey, send me the logo, Ryan. I need the NorCal Sports logo. I got to email it to Kyle. Okay, I need the logo. I think I got your email, Kyle. Somewhere. Let me look. I bet I have. Kyle. Yep, I got it. The one that has 4130 in it. You can come on, but I think I got it. The one that has 4130, right? At Gmail. All right, so Ryan's looking for the logo. We'll get that done. Is far gone yet? Far gone jet yet? Not yet. Okay, Kyle, I got it. Good. Okay. Soon as I get the email, I have, you know where I know I have a logo somewhere. I know where I got it. That one right there. I'll send that to you. Let me see if I can copy. Kyle. See if this works, Kyle. I don't know if I emailed it to you, but I'm not let me see if when you click on the link, if it'll actually pop up the logo. It might just take you to the channel. Yeah. Shoot, it just takes you to the channel. I need the actual logo. I actually could, you know what I could do is I can take a screenshot of it. Let me do that. Let me just take a screenshot of it. No, I don't want to open it up. Okay. All right. I think I can do it this way. One sec. Compose. Need attachment. Photo to Kyle. Logo. Okay, there we go. I should send this other thing to you too, Kyle. This is pretty funny. Let me see if I can send this one to you. Hold on here, Kyle. I just happened to see this thing in my I thought it was funny. You'll see it in the picture. So I sent you that too, since you're probably wondering, like, what do I have in that picture that you sent? You guys might like this. Hold on here. I got something for you here, guys. We got a 24. Who wants to see the 2024 calendar? You guys want to check out the here on the 2024 calendar? OnlyFans. Do we have any votes for the calendar? I can flip through the calendar here. And we need a thumbs up. Anybody want to see the I can play the 2024 calendar here? OnlyFans. Let's get one response. Okay, on with the show. Let's see. I don't have any responses. OnlyFans. Here we go. I guess G Martinez says yes. Okay, here we go. Let's play it. Oop, I had to hit the play button. There we go. OnlyFans. Here we go, everybody. OnlyFans. January. Ooh, that one's hot. Oh, look at February. March. April. Look at that fan. Ooh, May. June. July. August. September. There's a lot of fans. Ooh, yeah. OnlyFans. December. There we go. All right. Glad everybody enjoyed that. Okay. I got that sent to me from Ryan. No, where did I get that? Somebody sent me that. Maybe it was Ryan. I'm not sure. July fans had a rack. LOL. Love it. June is the one for me. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. Cover wasn't too bad though, huh? You got to admit the cover looks pretty. Cover looks pretty enticing. But that's the joke of it. So, you know what? I got one other thing for you guys. Let me see if I can find this, and let's put this up there for everybody to see. All right. Let's add, guys. I wanted to get this out there for you. There we go, everybody. That's for our crack producer there. We'll just keep that up there for a little bit. And maybe we can. They aren't pretty, but they know how to blow. Good one, Mark. Okay. Well, guys, you know what? Hey, Ryan, that was for you. Wanted to get that to you. We'll get that email back from Kyle at some point when he finishes that. He can work on it at his leisure. So tomorrow we've got Giants, but we got college football going. Tomorrow, college football, guys. Tomorrow, the big game tomorrow. What's the big game? Is it SC Michigan? Lost a little luster with Michigan losing already. Notre Dame's already lost. There's not a big game. I guess Tennessee, Oklahoma is the biggest game. What else do we have tomorrow in terms of big games? Not really any big games tomorrow. Illinois beat Nebraska tonight in overtime, 31-24. Nebraska was finally ranked after a long time, and they didn't win that game. It was a home game and went overtime. And trying to think of any other games. Texas versus UL Monroe. Arch Manning versus General Booty. Yeah, there we go. Ohtani, that's right. One home run away. Did he get a stolen base tonight too? Did Shohei get a stolen base? Let's see. Did our Shohei get a stolen base? He sure did. A home run and he's hot. 3 for 4. Look at Ohtani. 3 for 4 tonight. He's actually 9 for his last 10 with 4 homers, 3 stolen bases, and 12 RBIs. Gee, many. And 6 runs scored in his last 10 at-bats. All I got to say, BC, he's on my fantasy team. And I wasn't going to trade him. I got him in a trade, and I wasn't going to get rid of him. I had people wanting him, but he was untouchable. I had somebody trade him to me foolishly, and I can't thank him enough. I really can't. At the time, it wasn't. It was not a bad trade, but it turned out more favorable for me. But you know what? It was. I lost trades too, so I made some trades this year that didn't go my way. So it's just all in fun. No, just we like to have fun in a league and give each other back and forth. But in the end, it's all for fun. Nothing big at all. So we'll see how it goes. But let me check my live standings and see where I'm at. Yeah. Oh, I got back on top of him in runs scored. There we go. And how far am I behind Vince in runs? 3 more runs. Wow. Well, what a night. Oh, what a night. Late December, back in 63. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're done. I really think we're done. No problem, Kyle. Whenever you get to it, yeah, and then I'll work on it later on. Get with the shirt maker, the sub place. Yeah. Yeah, Philip, I agree. I wish they pitched to Bonds the same way they pitched to Ohtani. You know what? If let's just talk about that for in closing. I think they're the two greatest players that I have seen, Bonds and Ohtani, in the last 50 years. Okay. 50 years, 1974 to 2024. Okay. Willie Mays was done. Willie Pitt played. If we're just taking the last 50 years, I think Barry Bonds and Ohtani were the two best players. Can anybody come up with a better player than those two that would put a better player than Ohtani or Bonds? And I would take Barry Bonds over Ohtani offensively. And here's why. Bonds was so feared that they wouldn't even pitch to him with the bases loaded. They'd potentially walk him. That happened once. But they never, no one will break that record for walks, intentional walks of Barry Bonds. And I don't think Bonds, Bonds could have easily done 40-40 if he really pushed for it. But 50-50, I don't know if Barry could have done it because, I suppose if he wanted to, but when he was hitting his 50-plus homers, he got pretty big. He got pretty juiced. But for a hitter, I want Bonds up there versus Ohtani. Bonds was just out of this world. But all-around player, when you throw in pitching, I don't know. That's tough. Barry never saw good pitches. What do you guys think of Barry? Look at what Ohtani has behind him right now. He's got Betts and Freeman. What do you guys think of when it comes to Barry and not Barry, but Shohei pitching? Do you guys think? See, I predicted 55 homers for Shohei this year, and I think he's going to get that. He's only got 8 games left, but he hits them in bunches, and I think he's going to get to 55. He's still got to play games in Colorado at the end of the season next week. What do you guys think of? He is doing it as a DH. What do you think Shohei would be better suited for when he comes back pitching? As a starting pitcher, going out there and maybe starting 25 to 30 games and throwing 25 games starting, throwing an average of 6 innings, an appearance. So if Shohei did that, it'd be 150 innings. Or do you think he's better off pitching like, let me take a look at, I want to take a look at, let's take a look at Clase. Okay, where I'm going with this is making Shohei a closer. And don't use him more than, Clase's only pitched 71 innings. He's had 71 games. Okay, that's one closer. How about Ryan Helsley? He's got quite a few saves. He's got 62 innings pitched. More like a Helsley. Do you think Shohei would be better off having him just become a closer when needed? Like maybe you only pitched him in 1-run leads or 2-run leads, but if it was a 3-run lead, you just said, we don't need Shohei tonight. I think we can get by with a 3-run lead. And maybe Shohei pitches twice a week as a closer. Would he be better off as the closer or a starter? I kind of like him as a closer because then he can just go out and pitch, and then he doesn't have to worry about pitching a whole day and batting and wearing himself out. I mean, pitching, starting pitching is a whole different animal because you got to prepare for it for a couple days before. You got to get your innings in. You got to get your work on the side. Then you're getting. I think it affects his offense. I think I would just make the dude a closer, and I think he'd be dynamite as a closer. What do you guys think? G. Martinez says closer. What about BC? BC, you're a Dodger fan. You want to see Shohei as a starter, pitching maybe once every 6 days or 6 games? Or do you want to see him just be a closer and he just goes out and he pitches the 9th inning only in a save situation? Or maybe a 9th inning when you want to get him to the 10th if it's going to be extra innings. Yeah, I don't know. That would be my take. My take would be make him the closer. Yeah, they had 700 million reasons to take it easy on him in pitching. Yeah. Jose Perez says, if we can't compete with the Dodgers, are we still rivals? That's a great question. That is a really good question. One sec here. Okay. Yeah. Would Shohei want to be a closer? That's the real question. Who knows? I don't know. He did it in Japan for the World Baseball Classic. He closed, right? He closed the last out, struck out Mike Trout, right? To win it. He got pretty juiced for that. So I don't know. But guys, we'll talk more about it. I want to thank you guys for being part of NorCal Sports Network. Would love to see you hit that like button for us. Please, it would make a big difference. How many likes do we got? Let's take a look. Let me go there and open it up. Got to go through the commercial here. See how many likes we got. 21, guys. 22 likes. Not as many in the chat tonight, but let's pop that up to 35, 40, guys. See that 22? All you got to do is hit that and hit that like. Let's see those likes go flying as we close this show. I only see 22. 23, somebody said. G. Martinez hit 24. Boom, boom, boom. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt. I get it. Everybody asks for likes every show you watch, and you come on. But it does. I don't know why, but everybody says it helps push it out algorithms more. YouTube doesn't. If nobody likes the show, YouTube's like pretty much saying, well, it's not worth out there watching. So here we go, 27. We can pump that up over 30, 35. That would be great. I know a lot of you guys are not watching on YouTube. You're watching on X. So if you could X, people watching on Twitter or X, if you could go ahead and do that, that would be great. Bubba Rad says, Dan, Serious Vice, I'm sponsoring uniforms for the Santa Cruz Little League in spring. Uniform coordinator wants to add the Dodgers for 2025. I'm tempted to drop my sponsor. He wants the uniform coordinator. Okay, so your league doesn't have the Dodgers in it, is what you're saying, bub? Ooh. Are you getting anything from the sponsor, or is it just kind of a donation you're making and for the kids, and that's about it? So no Dodgers currently. Let me guess. You got how many teams in the league? 8? 8 teams in the league. Are you doing the majors, or you doing all the levels, majors, minors? Yeah, tell them, bub, your money should have a say. I don't know. Dodgers in Northern California? Ugh. Maybe 6 teams times all levels. So let me guess. The majors has the Giants and the A's. You probably have the Padres. Maybe you got the Yankees, Red Sox. Oh, look at that. I got 5 of them. I was going to say the Angels, then I thought maybe not since it was Southern California, but they're not as bad. Okay. Giants, A's, Angels, Padres, Yankees. That's a pretty good guess. What'd you say, bub? I nailed all of them but the Angels. Not bad. Not bad. They want to add for no Dodgers. They want to add for all divisions. If they want to add one team, I would suggest they go with something like the Red Sox or the Cubs. A historic franchise. Let's see, you got the Giants and A's. There's different colors. Padres, Yankees. Angels are red. Let's see. I would go Cubs. Get a little blue in there. That's what I would do. Cubs. Tell them you want the Cubs. You need blue in. Tell them, bub, you want blue in. You want my sponsor. Pick the Cubs. Everybody loves the Cubbies. Giants, A's, Angels, Padres, Yankees, and Cubs. Everybody's got a different color. Yeah, I get it. It's the Ohtani effect. That's tough. Ohtani's the draw, man. You know, the thing about Ohtani, he's not only the greatest player to play in this era, he's kind of a likable guy. You know? Okay, Kyle, thanks. Appreciate that. That would be great. I would love it. I'm totally cool with a redesign too. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining. Really, really appreciate it. We will catch you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock after Giants Royals. I know the game will end probably around 5-ish, but we'll do an 8 o'clock show tomorrow night. Till tomorrow. Have a great Saturday. Go Bears. Go Cal Bears. And beat Florida State down there in the swamp. And let's get her done. Ohtani, 50-50 guy. Yeah. What an amazing marketing story. Wow. Wish we had him, but you know what? He's great for baseball. You can't deny it. So, appreciate you guys. Bub says, thanks, Dan. You guys are welcome. Love all you being here. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.